Sir, in the last video we covered, sir, what is the need of trim method, what are various important methods are there related to the string. Clear for all of you, right? The next important concept, very important loophole is there related to immutability. Take a bit special care, sir. Here I am taking string S1 is equal to new string of Durga. Take very special care. Sir, have you remembered what is immutability? What is immutability? Already you are the kings in that area. I know that because almost around 10 to 15 videos we covered up to this only on that concept. Sir, what is immutability? Once we create an object, we are not allowed to change its content. If we are trying to perform any changes, with those changes, a new object will be created. Are you getting right? So, once we create string object, we are not allowed to perform any changes. If we are trying to perform any changes, with those changes, a new object will be created. Okay, you know up to that. But for that, some extra masala, spicy, I want to add. Observe that. String S1 is equal to new string of Durga. Now my target is string S2 is equal to string S2 is equal to S1 dot to lowercase, or otherwise let me take the first method, S1 dot to uppercase string S3 is equal to S1 dot to lowercase I am taking. String S1 is equal to string of Durga, string S2 is equal to S1 dot to uppercase, string S3 is equal to S1 dot to lowercase, system dot out dot println S1 double equal to S2, system dot out dot println S1 double equal to S3 I am taking, sir. Can you please confirm what is the output we are going to get? Please. The most dangerous point I want to talk. So it's very helpful to answer the questions in the exam. In the next I will discuss how to create our own immutable class. There also this concept must be required. Can you please confirm what the output we are going to get? If I can take like this. False, false, true, false, false, true, or true, true, like you should have. So very simple. Once we create string object, we are not allowed to perform any changes. If you are trying to perform any change, with those changes, a new object will be created. This is called immutability nature of string. Okay, well, let me explain here. One more small observation must be required. You should aware that. What is that is? Have a look once memory structure. String S1 is equal to new string of Durga. String S1 is equal to new string of Durga, like this, right? Now here observe heap area, SCP area. String S1 is equal to new string of Durga. Sir, here Durga object got created. S1 is the reference variable. Now for the future purpose, in the SCP area, one object will be placed. Internal reference will be maintained by JVM. Now string S2 is equal to S1 dot to uppercase. Sir, I am trying to change the content of S1 to uppercase. Once we create string object, we are not allowed to perform any changes in that object. If you are trying to perform any change, with those changes, a new object will be created. Where that new object will be created? In the heap area. In the last video somewhere I covered. Because of runtime operation, if any object is required to create, that object will be created only in the heap area. Runtime operation, right? So now to uppercase means DURGA. Okay, S2 is the reference variable. Yes, so S1 dot to uppercase, because of that a new object will be created. Sir, a new object will be created, and then for that S2 is the reference variable. Well, sir, now listen carefully. String S3 is equal to s1 dot 2 lowercase. String s3 is equal to s1 dot 2 lowercase. Now on s1, I'm calling which method? 2 lowercase method. Sir, because of 2 lowercase method, is there any change in the content? Please respond. Is there any change in the content? No change in the content. If there is no change in the content, what is the need of creating new object? So, if there is a change in the content, with those changes a new object will be created, sir. If there is no change in the content, then instead of creating new object, for the existing object only, this reference variable will be assigned. String s3 is pointing to same object only. Sir, this is small observation what you people should aware. Are you able to understand, right? So, because of our runtime operation, if there is a change in the content, with those changes a new object will be created. If there is no change in the content, existing object only will be reused. Clear, right? Sir, now SOP of S1 double equal to S2, S1, S2, both are not pointing to the same object. That's why false is the answer in the first case. Next, S1 double equal to S3, both are pointing to the same object. That's why true is the answer, right? Very simple, straightforward. You can ask only one question. Array, you are calling runtime method. Because of that, is there any change in the content? Yes, man, there is a change in the content. Oh, create a new object, give the reference variable for that new object. No change in the content, existing object only will be reused. This rule is the same whether the current object present in the heap area or present in SAP area. Reuse same existing object. It may be present in the heap area or present in SAP area. I will go for one more example, then you can get much clarity. First, let me execute up to this, right? Observe that here. Can you please guide what the answer? What the code? String s1 is equal to new string of s1 is equal to new string of Durga like this. I'm taking, sir. Now string s2 is equal to s1 dot 2 uppercase like this I do. Next string s3 is equal to s1 dot 2 lowercase like this I'm taking, sir. Now system dot out dot println s1 double equal to s2, s1 double equal to s3. Yes, what the output we are going to get? If you want, you can cross check. Happily the code compiles fine. What the answers are? First one is the false, second one is the true, like this, right? Any doubt? Are you in the position to understand, right? Sir, let me repeat. Once we create string object, we are not allowed to perform any changes. If any person trying to perform the change, if there is a change, with those changes a new object will be created. If there is no change, existing object will be reused. Whether the object present in the heap area, present in SCP area, the rule is always the same. Clear, right? So this is one example. Let me go for one more example, then you can get much clarity about this point, sir. Here, have a look once. Here, see this one, sir. I'm taking string s1 is equal to okay, new or just Durga I'm taking. String s1 is equal to Durga like this. String s2 is equal to s1 dot to string method. S1 dot to string method. String s3 is equal to s1 dot to lowercase. Like string s4 is equal to s1 dot to uppercase, like this, right? I'm taking. Now system dot out dot println s1 double equal to s2, s1 double equal to s3, s1 double equal to s4, like this I'm taking, sir. That's all. This is the code whatever we have. Now my question is very simple. What is the output we are going to get? If you aware memory structure, Very easily you can able to answer. Nothing will be there, sir. Can you please guide what the output you are going to get for this requirement? So if you can able to answer, nothing, you are the king in the immutability concept. I know each and every point related to immutability. Definitely you can get that clarity, I'm sure. Yeah. Can I start? Now observe carefully. String S1 is equal to Durga, like this, right? Here I'm taking heap area, SCP area. Now listen carefully. Heap area, SCP area. String S1 is equal to Durga. Can you please tell where this Durga required to create? Where this Durga required to create? In SCP area. Sir, now in the SCP area, Durga created. S1 is the reference variable for that. Next, here S1 dot to string method. S1 dot to string method. Okay, this is I'm taking. If I can take S1 dot to string method, now the point here is it is already string to string conversion. Nothing, no change in the content. There is no change in the content, existing object only will be reused. Okay, whether if you are performing some operation on the current object, but because of that operation, no change, then the current object only will be reused. Whether the current object present in the heap area, SCP area, rule is always same. That's why, sir, S2 is also pointing to the same object. Because of this operation, no change in the content. Okay, well, string S3 is equal to S1 dot 2 lowercase. Is there any change in the content? No. 2 lowercase. Because of 2 lowercase method on S1, no change in the content. Because it's already in the lowercase, then no change in the content. Existing object will be reused. Oh, S1, S2, S3, all are pointing to SCP object Durga only. Next, string S4 is equal to S1 dot 2 uppercase. Now, sir, is there any change in the content or not? Yes, there is a change in the content. Next, compulsory new object will be created because of runtime operation. If a new object is required to create, compulsory that object will be placed only in the heap area but not in SCP. Okay, that's why. So where Durga will be created uppercase. So S4 point into this one. Now very simple. S1 double equal to S2. True is the answer. S1 double equal to S3. True is the answer. S1 double equal to S4. S1 and S4 both are not pointing to the same object. False is the answer. Getting right? True, false itself is the answer. Sir, can I execute this code so that you people can feel more comfortable? I'm sure. Okay, let me execute right here. String S1 is equal to, sir, string S1 is equal to just Durga like this. String S2 is equal to S1 dot to string. S1 dot to string like this, right? Next, string S3 is equal to S1 dot to lowercase. String S4 is equal to S4 is equal to S1 dot 2 uppercase like same code. S1 double equal to S2, S1 double equal to S3, S1 double equal to S4. Are you getting? This is the code. I hope whatever I wrote on the board, same code only, right? Now let me execute. The output I'm expecting true, false. Okay, true, false. Perfectly correct. So the important conclusion, what you people should be aware, once we create an object, once we create a string object, we are not allowed to perform any changes in that object. If we are trying to perform any changes, if there is a change in the content, with those changes, a new object will be created. If there is no change in the content, existing object only will be reused. Whether the existing object present in the heap area, present in SCP area, rule is always the same. Clear, right? So 2 examples I covered so that you people can get much clarity about this terminology, right? Clear?